I'm dying. Okay.
Hello.
And welcome to Friendship Pending. It's really pending right now.
Friendship
Pending. This is where we're at tonight.
We already recorded a whole hour-long video. Almost hour-long video.
Yeah. By the way, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jordan.
And we've been best friends for over 25 years.
Yeah.
And we're starting a podcast.
Because we want to.
Yeah. And we just recorded like an hour-long podcast, YouTube. And,
YouTube.
Whatever. And it just disappeared.
Yeah.
It's gone.
She gone. Gone.
So now we're redoing this.
I know, and I'm wondering if we don't have enough internet connection out here.
I guess we'll find out this
Yeah.
time around. And we're not going to pause it this time.
No.
Because we took a break.
Yeah, last time.
And we're not going to do that this time. But we're going to be talking about life.
Life, kids, family, marriage, sex, all the dirty
All
details.
of it. And I will show my titties for...
$1,500.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
What is she? What is she?
I guess we'll never know. But yeah, so we talked about a little bit of our friendship, our family.
Mm-hmm.
It is St. Patty's Day. Not sure when we're going to get this video up because, like we said, this is our very first one. We're very new at this. As you can tell, we lost our last video. Whoa. It is her birthday. So, we talked a little bit about your birthday party.
Yes.
That was an
we went
amazing,
out Saturday.
Amazing time. So much
Yeah.
fun. I will say I did show up to a house full of
Drunk
good luck
girls.
Her husband was like, good luck.
Yeah.
And I walked into her bedroom and they were all getting ready and I was like, was not prepared.
No.
But we had a really good time.
We did. We went out and we played pool.
We did.
We
played,
drank a
did
lot.
A lot. Jameson's and Coke. She's still sick, clearly. She's
I'm not
hungover.
sick. It just doesn't sound good anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Jameson and Coke anyways. I like Jameson and ginger ale.
See, yeah, I don't
I just think it settles my stomach more than a Coke.
Probably.
And that's why I like it. But I
Yeah.
also just... I don't know. It's good.
Yeah. I was just like...
It's Irish whiskey, so we kind of had to drink something Irish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good, though.
And the bottle was from Ireland.
Well, her bottle that she was drinking before we went out.
Oh, yes.
Because that was special.
That was. My stepdad went and he toured the factory.
Which is really cool.
So cool. And brought a bottle home for me. And this was also like at least 7 years ago that
I
he
can't
did
believe you
this.
guys did not drink it until...
Yeah, Jake was always like, are we going to open it? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
This isn't special enough.
But yeah, now it is.
And then we didn't bring it to our wedding, and it was like, well, our wedding's over. Can't open it
what
now.
are you going to do? Yeah.
And yeah, so we just never opened it. And then my stepdad was over, and
You guys decided to open it.
we decided to open
And
it.
drank pretty much the entire bottle.
Yep.
Tonight we did Irish car bombs with a little bit of it too.
Yeah.
She's not a fan.
No.
Not a fan.
No.
It's okay.
But I don't think that it was bad. I just don't think that I was in the right mindset.
You're also not craving anything like that right now.
Yeah,
You're
no.
still kind of like getting over the whole
throwing
weekend.
up thing.
Yeah. So, makes sense. I love an Irish car bomb.
Yeah.
I will not lie. I love Guinness. It's like this weird taste. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't know. It like reminds me of like, I don't know, a barbecue chip kind of thing. In a way. I know. I'm weird. It's weird. It's good though. I like it.
A barbecue chip.
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay.
I don't know. It's good. It's like sweet.
It was okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
She's just not in the mood for it,
Mm-mm.
which is fine. We're drinking wine. She was in the mood for that.
Well,
She did finish the bottle,
I did.
and then I'm drinking a Pinot. We're gonna also make drinks each
Mhm.
time we do this, and we're gonna try new things.
Yeah.
She's dabbling into wine.
Dabble.
Dabble, yep. She's tried a champagne.
I'm not a big champagne person.
You have
You love your brunch.
No, it's not even brunch. I love champagne. You have to find the right champagne. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
There's-
you like love brunching and drinking.
I just
and
love champagne. I don't.
It makes me go to sleep.
It does. Same. Same.
I
go to sleep.
can't.
I love to go to sleep. I know. Well, we got kids.
Yeah.
But when I go and brunch, I usually don't have my son with me. Don't yawn! We've been going on for this. I know. We're tired. We're moms over here.
I have to do it all in the morning by myself.
I know. I gotta get up early.
Ugh.
I know.
You have to.
And I have to term someone tomorrow.
Yeah.
This
will be out by then, so. You're getting fired!
They're probably not even gonna watch it. Oh, man. The life as a manager. We gotta term people. Oh.
Yeah. We got kids.
We got kids. I'm divorced. She's married.
Mm-hmm.
Happily. Yeah. She's got 2 kids. I've got 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's 11. I'm gonna be 11.
I have a 5 and 4-year-old.
One thing that we have in common is both of our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of hers,
my
and
oldest,
mine.
and her only.
They have ADHD,
mm-hmm.
and that's one of the things we connect with.
Yes.
I will say though, like I'm in our whole friend group. I think I'm the first person to have a kid.
Yes.
So really going through this at first was really hard to understand.
You did it by yourself.
But it's nice to now have someone that is kind of going through similar things and you can like give advice to and help with. Everyone's different too. Every kid is different. Every situation is different, but it's kind of nice to go through similar things and think that you're not alone in a situation.
Yeah.
And I think that's what matters most is a lot of people think that they're in alone because no one prepares you for this.
Well, and it's not even that. It's just like being judged by other people.
Because
parenting is so judged now as
which
it is
I don't get. I hate it. It's why are we judging people on the like? I get it if you're like doing things that are not right to your kid, but if you're doing the best that you can do in a situation, like don't judge someone else for what they're doing.
Yeah.
If you're doing the best that you can do and you're giving that kid love and everything, like there's nothing wrong.
I don't give love.
Okay, that's a lie, a big fat lie. Just like I don't give love. Yeah, this kid runs into my room and I'm like, can I have a hug? I'm like, yeah. Come cuddle with me. But you still won't sleep in my bed.
I'm horrible.
Alright, okay. So, do you let your kids sleep in your bed?
Toby comes into our bed every night.
So everyone's different. I think that
I was so strict on it with Taylor.
Yeah.
Something on my phone. I would walk her back to her bed. I would sit there for a minute and let her fall back asleep. There were a few nights where I would let her when I knew that she wasn't feeling well or something. Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. And then she makes me do it.
And then I went back to work pretty soon after I had Toby.
Yeah.
She was about 6 weeks. And, I was having bad postpartum and I needed to just get out of the house.
Yeah.
And luckily I work in the studios to where it's not like full-time. I could
take some time. Yeah.
Go and come back. So yeah, we had a little pilot that we did. I don't even remember adoption or I don't even remember what it was called. It started with an A. And, then I think that it just kind of was a lot on Jake.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
I think I stopped for a little bit, and then when I went back to work, it was 2 toddlers,
yeah.
Or not even. I mean, Toby was still technically an infant. She was a couple months old. And, but yeah, just going back to work, and then by the time Toby was out of her crib and into a big girl bed, she wakes up at least once a night and comes into our room. And then if we put her back in her bed, and she wakes up again.
Oh, God.
And comes into the room. It's not even like scoot over. It's, why did you put me back in my bed?
Because that's where you belong?
And I don't sleep with her good in bed.
I will refuse to let Jason sleep in the bed with us. I do not. Ever since he was a child, a baby, no. I am like so against it. I don't care how sick you are. I'm like very opposite, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's so mean, you should let him sleep in your bed. No.
You fucking asshole.
I know, but I'm like, no, fuck that. That's my space. This child sleeps all which way direction.
Oh, yeah, Toby goes like this.
Oh my God, his legs are in my back, his head is in my back. I'm like, It's not comfortable to me. I think out of the 10 years, I've let him sleep in my bed once.
Oh, yeah, no.
And
he comes in
I will let... His thing is he can sleep on the couch if he's not feeling well, because then I'm close enough to go get him, or I'll go sleep in his bed with him.
Yeah.
When he falls asleep, then I leave.
Yeah.
But I'm like very like, no, this is my bed, this is your bed kind of situation. And people are like, what?
Because I fuck in that bed.
I'm like, well, they'll only die, but this is my space.
Yeah.
And so that's his space, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm very different, though.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
to
each his own. There's people, I have friends that their kids are 4, 3, and they're still sleeping in the same bed as their parents.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, good for them if that's what, you know.
I think I use it as an excuse to go sleep on the couch.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like cultures. There's some cultures that do that. There's some and that's totally fine. That's, you know, that's their choice.
I saw a thing where, like, some parents will let their kids, like, sleep on a cot in their room or something.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
If my room was big enough, I would do that.
Yeah. I will say I've had let him sleep on the floor next to my bed a couple times because that's what he wanted to do. And I'm like,
peasant.
You can sleep on the floor, here's some blankets, and sleep on the little side of the bed. But,
yeah.
I mean, I want my space.
Yeah, no.
I want us to have a good night's sleep. And if I'm not going to have a good night's sleep, you're going to all regret it the next day, so.
Yeah.
But now, no, it's not happening. I will say, like, if I'm at work and he, like, falls asleep on my bed, I have to pick him up, put him in his bed. That's horrible. This kid also sleepwalks. Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary. He'll come and stand at the door in my bedroom and just stand there. And then there's times where he comes to the side of my bed and he's just, like, standing there looking at me. And, like, Jason, you good? He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, so go to the bathroom. And he just walks back to his room. So then I have to get out of bed, be like, where are you going? Because the bathroom's not there.
Yeah.
And he just, like, gets back into bed. And I'm like, you gotta go to the bathroom? Hello? Yeah, no. He'll have full-on conversations with me.
Yeah, Taylor talks in her sleep a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a lot. And it's been like more and more lately. Mm-hmm. To the point where I'm like booby trapping areas in my place so he doesn't go out my front. I'm so worried he's gonna go out the front door.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I'll hear him open things. And that freaks me out. And I'm like, I did it when I was young. My dad used to tell me, he used to sit, and I used to, like, wake up in the middle of the night and come out on their little rock chair, and I would sit there and just rock.
That's fucking weird, dude.
I would sit there and rock, and he would, like, have a conversation with me, and then I'd get up and go back to bed.
Jessica.
I know. I was probably possessed. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I sense all this shit anyways.
The fuck?
It's so, yeah. Yeah, so now he does it, and I'm like, it's creepy. It's fine. He's a little fucked up anyways. He gets it from his mom. He is my child. It's fine. But yeah. That's a little bit about our child.
Yeah.
Children. A child. Our children. But yeah, we're going to talk about families. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about everything. Mm-hmm. If you guys have any advice or anything you guys want to give.
Anything you want to ask?
Yeah.
Questions?
We're going to talk about our struggles with our kids that have ADHD.
I was saying earlier, there's a podcast, the ADHD guys. They're amazing.
I never heard of them, so she just told me about this today, so I'm gonna listen to them.
Yeah. Because
no one knows. I know for me, for sure, like, I never knew how to treat.
Well, finding the resources, too.
Finding the resource, you have to have a team behind you and support, and it's like...
And not only that, but you're the advocate.
Yeah. You're fighting for your child, for people to understand what they're going through, and, like, no one understands what they're going through. And, like, we don't even understand fully. Because, like,
I don't.
They're sitting there struggling mentally.
Yeah.
And you're trying your best to, like, fight for them and help other people understand. And it's just, like, sometimes it's not good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very fortunate. The school he goes to, they help him out a lot. And I'm very fortunate that they work with him and give him all the resources he could need there.
Yeah.
And then we give him all the resources we can at home and do the best that we can. But it's still a struggle every day. You still learn something new.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're going through it right now.
Yeah, Taylor doesn't fully have, like, a IEP or a 504 plan, anything like that. And I do, she's kindergarten, and her teacher is wonderful. I can email any questions, and she'll write me back.
Yeah.
And
I think kindergarten's still, like, young enough to, like, I feel like they don't really understand.
Well, so like
when you get to first grade and
her teachers, like, I'm already basically doing the 504 plan, implementing the 504 plan, but it's not written on paper. So she's like, I want this to be written down, so that way when she goes into first grade, whoever has her knows that this is the best methods that work for
Which
her.
is really good, because, like, even with Jason, he has the IEP, and he has, like, special help that he gets from different teachers and staff members and stuff like that, which is very great, especially for, like, people that, for him, he goes through, like, with the medicine, because he's on ADHD medicine, and he goes through mood swings, and one moment he's, like, extremely sad or extremely happy or whatever the case may be, and he has different, like, resources at school where he has, like, a therapist that he could talk to. He has, like, his reading teacher, his comprehensive teacher. He has different things that they supply for him to help him out, and I think that's really great, because like, you never know, like, and sometimes he just needs a moment.
I'm also on Facebook on an ADHD support group
I've heard that
page, and I feel like that helps.
Just
reading
other people's struggles, that you're not the only one going through it, and it's, like, kind of nice to know, like, we're not the only ones going through it. But also, like, at the same time, no one prepares you for this. No one trains you on this. No one...
Don't worry, I'm not crying.
We're all learning this as we go, and it's going to be a learning, and hopefully it gets easier. I mean, for me, he's been diagnosed now since he was in 2nd grade, I think, and he's in 4th grade. So it's been a little. He's been on, like, 4 different types of medication, and we finally found one we think we're working, but we think we might have to up his dosage. But I mean, he's doing so much better, and it's just so nice. Like, you know, there's kids that get all these notes going home, and, like, oh, they're doing great, and so we always get notes saying, like, oh, Jason struggled in this, Jason struggled on this. So when we get that one note saying Jason's doing great, he's finishing all his work, it's like, oh my God, finally, like, we got a note like this. And it's nice to hear, because you're struggling, like, they're not gonna pass the 3rd grade, and you're like, what do we do?
Here I am, she's at risk for kindergarten.
Which is crazy. It's kindergarten.
They want her reading by the end of kindergarten.
It's insane to me. I know. It's crazy. What? I don't remember that when we were kids.
No, I struggled reading in 2nd grade.
I struggled through the whole elementary school. I remember being pulled out myself.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's crazy to think that because they're not, like, what? Like, there's no...
These people crazy.
Yeah. It's insane. But that's just some of the things that we deal with. On that, we have a great time.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stories that we're going to share going forward. We have a lot of, you know, kayaking, kids' memories, stories about our parents. They're crazy stories that we have growing up.
Oh my God.
I know. We've,
I feel like we had a crazy childhood, but also not. Like,
yeah. I feel like I will say, like, my younger childhood was great.
Yeah.
For sure. And then once I went to about 12, it's when it kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, everything hit the fan. Where my dad lost his job, lost their home, lost their apartment. My mom lost her job, and things just went downhill. And then we were homeless, and it was just all these things.
I know. How did she even survive?
She wasn't paid. That was a whole other thing. That's a whole other story.
That's a whole episode.
Oh my God. But yeah, no. Apparently she wasn't paying. And it was my grandparents' house. And they had told her that they were going to sell the house because she wasn't paying. And then she didn't care. She didn't care to tell us either. So yeah, my mom didn't pay. And there's a lot of things that were not told to us. And it was more of like, oh, they're kicking us out kind of thing. Or someone bought the house. But we were literally evicted. Like, there was cops at my door yelling at us. There was other things that happened, too, because she was a U.S. Marshal at a time. So she had guns in the house. So we had to get out of the house, guns drawn on us, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember my brother come crawling into my room because the cops were at our front door yelling for us, and we were sleeping.
Yeah.
And he was like, there's cops out front. I was like, what the fuck you mean there's cops? And we had to get out of the house because they were there to evict us.
Yeah.
And they had to, like, search the house and stuff. And it was insane. And then my dad got homeless, and, yeah. It's a crazy story. I got crazy stories. Stories for other days.
Crazy.
Yeah. I've got many, many stories. But, hey, we grow from it. We learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
We choose not to be like them.
I could have been a real whore.
Same. Like, well, and my dad said I was going to be.
Yeah.
Said I was going to turn out just like my mother.
Yeah.
I did not.
Joke's on you.
Yep. Joke's on you, and I have a really good career, so
Yeah.
But no, I would never do that to my child.
Yeah.
But I didn't even have my child, but they swore when my dad kicked me out when I was 15, he said I was going to turn out just like my mother. Pregnant before I was 18, living on the streets. Little did he know that was not the case.
No.
And here I am.
Yeah.
So, to them. But that's a whole other story, too. We have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Lots of stories. But we have been friends through this whole time.
Yeah. And we were also saying, like, that we go through little spells where we kind of just text to...
Check on each other.
Yeah, keep in touch, but, like, there's been gaps, for sure, where we haven't hung out. So, part of the reason why we're doing this is, like, it's kind of an excuse to just get together once a week, or even more. Or, you know.
Which is nice, because I've needed it. I mean, I struggle with depression. I've struggled with anxiety. And
it's really helped me lately too.
Yeah,
you're my safe space. You're my
same.
What did I tell my mom? I said you're good for my soul.
Yeah,
you're just good for my soul.
I was telling her the same thing. I was saying how, like, these last couple weeks, just hanging out with her once a week has just been, just my mood has changed. Not even just like impersonal, but like with work and stuff. It's just been nice, because it's like, I don't know. You know, when you struggle with depression and you struggle with anxiety, like, little things trigger it, and you can't even describe it. It's like nothing could have happened, and you're just all of a sudden in this low and high and whatever the case may be, and it's been nice. So it's been really good. But yeah, we do go. I will say she's one of the friendships though that I do cherish, because we could go for so long without talking, and it's like no time has passed.
Yeah, we don't make it weird.
No. And we know we have lives. Like, it's not like we're not talking just because we don't want to talk. We're not talking because...
I'm just fucking busy.
Same. Like,
yeah.
She's got a full-time career when she's working. Jake's working, her husband, and then she's got the 2 girls. Same with me. It's just like, sometimes we just get really busy and we lose track of time.
Yeah.
So I think this is another way to, like, hold us more accountable of, like...
100%.
Getting together.
Yeah.
And taking that time for ourselves, I think. Because we all need to do that. Mm-hmm. We all need time for ourselves.
Go get that massage.
Yeah, you got one today. How was that?
It was good.
Well, you did the chiropractor.
I did the chiropractor, and then I went, because my spine is like this instead of like this.
So if you're not watching the video, it's crooked and not straight.
Yeah. But yeah, so that felt really good, because my back was super
I was going to say,
tight.
how do you feel, like, after it? Oh, I have to go back to the chiropractor.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't help.
Yeah.
But then the next couple days, it's better.
Yeah.
You know? But today, I definitely, like, felt like it helped, because I just felt tight.
Yeah.
And then I went and got the little Chinese...
Foot massage? Mm-hmm. How was that? Oh, I love a foot massage.
I know. It was good, but... I just, like, not long enough. Like,
I know. It's like, give me an hour.
Yeah. Well, they do.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like $35, $40 for an hour.
No. Oh my God.
Heaven. But I'm so tight lately.
So did you get the back massage?
Oh,
or just
yeah.
I was like, give me a long foot. Like,
oh, see, Jake did really good foot massages.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
See,
Each time I was pregnant with the girls, I was like, you'd be a millionaire by now if all these pregnant women knew that you felt rubbed feet like this.
I wish. Ryrie does not like feet, which is fine.
Feet are weird.
Which is totally fine. I don't mind. But we have a bet. Not even a bet. A deal. So we switch off on massages.
Right.
We do a 10-minute massage for each of us on our backs.
You've done that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll do one, like, and then if it's his turn, he gets it, and then it's kind of like whenever we decide to give it to one another. Mm-hmm. But those are nice sometimes. And sometimes I wish they could. And so, like, we'll make bets. And I'll bet for, like, a 20-minute massage instead of a 10-minute massage or whatever the case may be. But I love a good massage.
I do, too.
I'm like... I'm so tense sometimes. I love a massage. I need one. I also want my feet rubbed real good. I like when they massage the back of your calves.
Yeah. My hands lately
Ooh, yeah.
have been hurting, and she like got on in there, and I was like, oh, do this for 30 minutes.
So they give you an hour massage for like everything? Like,
yeah.
Wow.
They do feet, back, neck. But yeah, so I'm like dig in there, get that knot out.
Yeah.
Like,
oh
it
my
hurts, God. But I don't know, I definitely needed it today.
Yeah. That's good. At least you treated yourself. And what you have
I
for lunch?
didn't even pay for it.
Oh.
Yeah. My neighbor paid for it.
That's nice.
She's so great.
What a birthday gift.
I know.
And you didn't even get your free Starbucks.
Fuck, I didn't.
I know, it's too late now. You're not getting it now. What time is it? I can't even see.
9:45.
Nope, you ain't getting it.
Yeah, and then I had Taco Bell.
What'd you get?
The cheesy gordita crunch.
No. I don't think I've ever had that.
So good.
I'm usually like a soft taco, hard taco.
I also got soft taco supremes.
And I do like, everyone is different with those little cinnamon twists.
Oh, they're good.
I freaking love them.
They're good. I have, my gum is like swollen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably from drinking and throwing up the other night.
Maybe. Eating chips and getting it cut out or something. I don't know.
So I definitely didn't go for those today. But, yeah. It was so good. I haven't splurged on Taco Bell like that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to eat better.
I know. That's another thing. We're going to talk about our diet.
Mm-hmm.
Or people like to call it lifestyle change.
Yeah, I have PCOS. So, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So, losing weight has been a big struggle for me. But I recently just lost like 30 pounds.
Which she looks great.
Thank you.
I'm in the process of just eating healthier and trying to lose weight because
Yeah.
I've gained so much weight.
It's hard.
And now it's easy to gain the weight. It's hard to lose the shit. Like, what is it with women that's hard for us to lose weight, but
Our
men?
hormones.
But men could just lose it like that. And I'm like, how?
Men don't have the hormones.
It's so stupid. I don't want them. Take them away.
I know.
I just want to lose the weight.
Me too.
I just want to be snatched.
Slap.
But I also love food, and I want to eat food.
I know.
Why do we hate? Why does it hate us? I just want to be skinny again.
I know.
Mm-mm.
I wish I was the fat I thought I was as a teenager.
Same.
Yeah.
I look at pictures.
Oh my god, you were never fat. As a teenager.
I see a picture of me and I'm like, I used to think I was fat. And I'm like, a twig.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why?
You were always a twig.
And I'm like, after Jason, no.
Not even.
Like, after I started dating my current boyfriend, I think I got happy and then I started...
Not caring. Not caring.
Yeah, it's more of just like being happy.
Yeah.
And then I gained all the weight. And then it's just like, I'm not as heavy as I was. I did get really heavy at one point. I see a picture and I'm like, holy shit. Did I really gain all that weight? So, but right now I feel like I am not the heaviest I have been, but I am pretty heavy. So, I'm logging everything, walking every day.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do.
But yeah, so we're just gonna talk about life.
Yeah.
Drugs, sex, money. Yay. My little pickle smoking weed.
I love that.
Dommy's design.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm. My cousin, he rides Harleys for stunts, and he owns the Outsider division. And they have little beanies and shirts and things like that. So go check them out.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. He's actually really well known, and he's done a couple podcasts actually.
Really?
It would be fun to get him on one.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Well, we are starting out, so
yeah.
maybe we'll have some guest stars.
Yeah, it would be fun.
That will be, like, that is a goal.
Because so many people ask him about, like, the writing aspect and, like, what he did growing up and, like, you know, his Supercross journey to his Harley journey.
Yeah.
Where, like, it would be so fun to get him on the different side of where he's just, like, laughing and like, just bullshitting about what we had to deal with growing up with Uncle Barry and Dad.
God. love. Like, that's my goal. I think is when we get to a point that we can, like, bring people on and have, like, interviews with people that we admire and want to speak to. Whether it starts out with family and then goes from there and grows. Like, that would be so much fun. But I just want it to be real. I want us to laugh.
Raw.
It's us. It's just us. That's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah. I feel like I look like a stoner. I'm actually not. I'm not allowed to smoke weed. I have random drug testing.
I am. So, sucks for her.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, though, because my lungs are fucked up.
Yeah.
So, I have to take a pill for that, too.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm all messed up. That's fine. What are you going to do about it?
I'm alive.
Yep. I'm alive. I'm here.
But yeah.
So, until next week, we have a fun story to tell you guys about her daughter.
Oh, God.
Are we going to talk about that one next week, or are we going to talk about the kayaking story?
Oof. I don't know. They're both pretty good.
And we're going to hold you on that. We're not sure which one we're going to talk about.
You'll find out.
But they're hilarious. Yeah. So, you'll hear it here next week.
On Friendship Pending.
With Jessica and Jordan. Yeah. Well, we love you guys. Have a good night. Hopefully this one saves. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.